If India are alive in the border Gavaskar Trophy of 2024-2025, it is all because of this particular individual. Jasprit Bumrah has been one of the stars in the Indian lineup that is there. And because of his exploits alone, captaincy in Perth plus his overall bowling exploits have ensured India still are 1-1 with 2 tests to go. Almost 1.5 tests to go because the Melbourne test match halfway point is done. Jasprit Bumrah before the start of day 3 had a chat with Channel 7. And in that, he explained his battle with Sam Konstas. Also, how did the Indian cricket team prep up for day 3, but also mentioned one very important fact about why he does well in Australia. So, the first major thing about Sam Konstas was that, fine, he scooped him, he paddled him for sixes. First time since 2018 that Bumrah was hit for 2 sixes by a single batter. Now, what has happened in that? He gave a very frank and a very cool answer to what happened. Because Jasprit Bumrah stated, he is an interesting batter. I was in the game. I never felt I am far away from a wicket. I could get him out 6-7 times in the first 2 overs. You observe that spell that Jasprit Bumrah had for 2 to 3 overs. He was beating the bat frequently. The edges were not coming. He was just missing the stumps. On any other given day, Sam Konstas could have been bowled by Jasprit Bumrah. Yes, the paddle and the scoop all came into fruition because it connected. But it is just like the Rishabh Pant situation. Play a bad shot, it looks terrible. But if it comes off well, it is spectacular. So that is why this particular situation is that Bumrah's confidence is supreme. He says, I could have gotten him out 6-7 times. It can also be interpreted like he just wants to keep a cool face. Maybe he was rattled. We will never know about it. But the Sam Konstas Jasprit Bumrah feud that happened, the clash that happened, was truly spectacular. And one has to really acknowledge that. Now, India have kind of revived themselves. They have avoided the follow-on. They are now looking to ensure that they reduce the deficit as much as possible. Jasprit Bumrah mentioned how did the Indian cricket team prep themselves up for day 3. Because there he mentioned, we were in good spirits. Disappointed with the last 20 minutes. It is a new day and we back our batters. This wicket is a Christmas present to batters. We back our batters to take it deep. Now look at it. If you look at the way how things have gone about, Washington Sundar and Nitish Kumar Reddy have ensured that yes, India's contest now is quite even. Nitish Reddy is really batting well and so is Washington Sundar. Yes, Rishabh Pant's poor shot and Jadeja's technical deficiency against Lyon came to the fore. But then apart from that, Sundar and Nitish Reddy have blunted the Australian attack. And on day 3, perhaps the momentum now is in India's favor because of these 2 exploits. So the spirits were high. Washington Sundar in the press conference had mentioned that yes, we will want to take it deep. We will ensure that we fight, and they have fought in a good way. So that's why India might reduce the deficit in a big way, and that is where the contest could still be very even. Now, why does he do well in Australia? Because he likes to challenge himself, and the wickets and the conditions in Australia are very challenging. Second most to South Africa if you look at it. Because there he's mentioned, the wickets are flat. The new Kookaburra does something and then it doesn't do anything. The weather and the flat wickets does challenge you. Now, because of that, see, the Kookaburra with its new lacquer, with the new badge that has come, yes, it does tend to do a lot more. But then apart from that, it does ensure that, yes, batters can have a field day then. Bumrah then stated that, yes, accuracy, discipline, temperament all come to the fore. And on all counts, Bumrah has aced it. Look at it. He's gotten 5-wicket hauls in Melbourne, in Perth, in Brisbane. He got a 4-wicket haul in the pink ball test match, which is why when you look at it, Melbourne in an attritional match, he still got 4 wickets. India are lucky that Bumrah bowled 28 overs and got 4 wickets for 99. Otherwise, India would have been staring at a total in excess of 500. So, kudos to Jasprit Bumrah. His 25 wickets are keeping India in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Without Bumrah, the bowling attack has looked woeful. With him, it's added a new dimension altogether in this way. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.